you see this maybe a relationship between cryptocurrencies and the precious metals industry. Some say it's a straight on one-on-one fight. Some say it's competition. Some others say, well, they can both actually coexist. They have different purposes and different utilities within the current monetary system and in terms of portfolio diversification. What do you think about that?
That's a good question. It's a very relevant question. You know, it's funny. When I think about this, I always kind of go back before crypto was part of the discussion. And back then, it was equities versus gold. It was, well, why would I own gold when I could own Apple stock? That was the argument. And it was the same thing. It's like either you're all equity or you're long precious metals. There wasn't a lot of gray area. And that was the argument we used to have. And my position at the time was the same. It's like, look, you should own both. You should be well diversified. You should be hedging that Apple stock with your gold stock or your gold bars and coins or your silver bars and coins. And I think my position personally is the same today with Bitcoin and crypto in general. I own both. For full disclosure, I own both. I'm very happy I own both. I sleep better at night owning both because I'm like, I've got an option on the future in my crypto and I've got an option on the past with my gold. I've got the proven track record of gold in my portfolio that's been with us for 6,000 years. I know exactly how it behaves. I know exactly what it does. And I know when it does it during a financial crisis, it's going to perform very well. Crypto, on the other hand, I don't know how it behaves quite yet. I don't follow the market maybe closely enough, but I don't fully understand its volatility. I don't fully understand its use in some cases. Some coins are, yes, Bitcoin, I know I could send you a transfer right now, but my Dogecoin, it doesn't have that many uses. I don't really understand its purpose, but I love the idea of the volatility and the potential upside. So I think, again, for the sake of diversity, people should own both. That's my position personally, but I see the fight. You know, it's the old black and white. It's we're better than you, and it's a tough argument for gold right now because you look at crypto and nobody can make 12,000% owning gold like you could on Dogecoin since January. But the flip side to that argument is obviously nothing that made 12,000% is sustainable over the long term. And there's either going to be a correction or some sort of deviation at some point or a lack of return at some point. It doesn't make sense, obviously. So I'm in the middle though. I'd be curious to see what you guys think as well.
Well, I come from the crypto industry actually. I'm kind of a newbie in terms of precious metals. I've joined the company more than 6 months ago, and before that, I got to be honest, I didn't know much about it. So my core, let's say, interest before that was in crypto, and this was since 2016. And the way I see it is actually pretty simple. Precious metals is real. Crypto is not. It's not something if internet shuts down, if networks shut down, and now it's really far-fetched where I'm going here, but precious metals is the realest thing and most innate to human, let's say, psychology behavior because it's shiny, because it looks good, because it does something to you that pixels can't when you look at them, a part of returns and a kick of dopamine. But the other part of it is that I do believe that there is obviously, and as there's I think crypto is highly leveraged. So that's, of course, from the risky side of things, it's very liquid as it's getting increasingly liquid and leveraged, which also is something that from a risk perspective could also go down very, very quick, as we've seen already in 2017, in no time, right? If you don't have like stop losses or other mechanism in place. Whereas gold and silver do fulfill their respective functions, not only from a monetary perspective, but industrially speaking, they have a constant fluctuating demand. So my dream would be to see the convergence of both, and that's I think where the beauty lies. Is I see them all coming together, and that's I think where we live in a time of convergence, and this is part of it.